Very warm good afternoon to all present here. I, Devansh Tandon, student of second year BHM, heartily welcome all our distinguished guests to this wonderful event and take great privilege to welcome all the dignitaries to the Christmas Fruit Mixing 2022. We at WGSHA are excited and honored to have with us our chief guest Ms. Vasanti R Pai, First Lady of Manipal, Trustee Mahe Trust, our esteemed guests from the Mahe Leadership Board, Dr. H.S. Balal, Pro-Chancellor Mahe and Madam Indra Balal, Lieutenant General Dr. M.D. Venkatesh, Vice Chancellor and Madam Kusuma Venkatesh, Dr. Narayana Sabahet, Registrar, Dr. Vinod V. Thomas, Registrar Evaluation and members of Pai family, all Mahe administrative heads, HOIs and Team WGSHA. Before we begin with the event, I, on the behalf of WGSHA family, would like to thank our chief guest, Madam Vasanti R Pai, for taking out her precious time and gracing the occasion with her presence. I take great privilege to introduce Madam Pai, a woman of virtue and simplicity. Born and brought up in Mumbai, Miss Vasanti R Pai is an alumnus from Bombay University. Madam Pai was selected by the Planning Commission of India to take up a teaching assignment with the Peace Corps. Madam's first posting was in Hawaii, where she taught Indian languages to the Peace Corps volunteers. Madam's interests include Indian music, particularly soulful bhajans, and preparation of different recipes. Ma'am is presently a trustee of Mahe Trust and formerly chairperson of Mahe Hostel Management Committee. We are so honored to have as our chief guest for this afternoon. Going along with the traditions of WGSHA, I would now like to share the importance of this ceremony to this august gathering. Christmas cakes have been part of English tradition since ages and dates back to 17th century. Large quantities of dry fruits, nuts and spices along with liqueur are elaborately mixed together and soaked, which is what lends the cake its unique flavor, aroma and texture. The traditional Christmas fruit cake mixing ceremony generally occurs a month or two ahead of Christmas and is conducted amidst great cheer and fervor. The festival of merry celebrations is just around the corner as the world cheers up for the Christmas followed by the New Year's Eve. What excites us about this festival are the delicious treats we get to feast upon. Topping the list of these delectable treats is undoubtedly the plum cake. After all, what fun is Christmas without a plum cake? The story of plum cakes can be traced back to the popular tradition in the medieval 17th century England when people observed fasting in the weeks leading up to Christmas. The ceremony marked the arrival of the harvest season when lots of fruits and nuts were harvested and later used in the making of a special Christmas pudding. I invite all the distinguished guests to join us on the table for the mixing ceremony.
Thank you everyone for coming, and we'll be now start mixing these fruits with all the liquor and the spices, and which will be aged for close to 25 days. Normally it's for 60 days, but due to time constraints we are doing it for 25 days, and you will all get wonderful plum cake within 3 days prior to the Christmas. Thank you for coming. There is a silver coin, and so those who get, you can take it. And that is, symbolically it says that you become a wealthier. And we didn't put wedding rings, and most of us are married, so that is, if you get wedding rings, that is, indicate that you quickly get married. So thank you once again, and that ceremony will start now.
Okay, ma'am, start. afternoon. Basically, every year we have this cake mixing ceremony organized by WGSHA. His head Tiruknana Sambandham is here with us and his team. I would first like to thank him on behalf of all of us, especially the First Lady of Manipal Group, Mrs. Vasanti R Pai, for giving us this unique opportunity. You have already mentioned that this cake mix, another 25 to 30 days, after that it will be ripe, and then you get that famous plum cake, which is the standard cake that is given both for Christmas as well as New Year. So I thank Thiru and all of you for taking part in this unique event, which has become an annual event conducted by the Welcome Graduate School Hotel Management. So I, on behalf of our First Lady Vasanti R Pai, our Vice Chancellor, and all the rest of us who are here, thank Thiru and his team for giving us this unique opportunity of cake mixing, which is a tradition, and I'm sure all of you will enjoy the outcome of this plum cake just before Christmas. Thank you very much, and also I take this opportunity to wish all of you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you.
we have to do, because this is the first time in 23 years I'm missing him. And anyway, for him, on behalf of him, I'll say 1, 2, 3, please pick up, then we'll mix. That's for him.
Yes, yes, sir.
All are there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ready? This for Chef Vasanti. 1, 2, 3.